Hello everybody, welcome back to more Pokemon Heartgold Soulsilver. For the Ruins of Alph, we are going to need a Ho-Oh, a Pokemon with Flash, and a few items. We're going to need a Escape Rope and a Water Stone. If you want to know how to get a Water Stone, the only way we can get it is by a kid on Route 42. He will call it and give free items. Getting first place at the bug catching contest, or on Wednesdays buying it from the Pokeathlon Dome. Those are the only ways you can get a Water Stone, and those are the only ways that you can fully explore the ruins. Now that we have everything, you also need a slot open if you can do the event. Now that we have that open though, let's finally explore the Ruins of Alph. This is something I've wanted to do for a while, but I've wanted to have absolutely everything in order to do so. Bravo! A promising youth who's about to start the journey of archaeology has just arrived. What? Just a visitor? Oh, I see. You got me excited for nothing. The ruins are about 1,500 years old. That's all we know about them, but it's not known why they were built or by whom. There are odd patterns drawn on the walls of the ruins. They must be for the keys for unraveling the mystery of the ruins. You could say that. This is also the introduction of, might I say, probably the most useless Pokemon, but we'll get to that soon enough. Also, I highly recommend having some repels. Through the main entrance that we just went through, there are two entrances that we can go through. This first one right here, we don't particularly care about. That'll be used as our exit, but over here is what we want to go through. Welcome to this chamber. We are reconstructing ancient Pokemon stone panels. You can rotate stone panel pieces by touching them for a short time. If you touch a piece and slide it, you can move it around. We think we should be able to put them back to where they were. This is the puzzle it's talking about. First one is just going to be a small little puzzle. Nothing too shameful. This means I'm going to have some clicking to do. There we go. I was struggling there. Let's see if I can do this first try. I probably could. This one's really easy. No, that one goes up top. Hold up. Yep, there we go. And it'll be a little Kabuto. Did you just come down from above? So, you must have solved the stone panel puzzle. That is wonderful. You seem to have some talent with archaeology. I will give you this Unknown report. It records Unknown as you capture them. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Ah, the famous Unknown report that nobody ever uses. There's a strange presence here. Well, while I'm at it, why not just catch one, I guess. And I believe that is a P that we just got. Anyways, Unknown! You thought Delibird was useless? Well, I introduce you to Unknown. The only reason why these things exist is essentially so that we can read the ancient myths in Pokemon language. They're essentially just the alphabet, as there are 28 of them, one for every letter, plus a question mark and an exclamation point. What you should also know is that it can only know the move Hidden Power if for some reason you want to use this. It's not like you're going to be using this thing anyways with how abysmal its stats are. Caught one just for gits and shiggles. And I believe this one's a P. I do have an open slot open. There is a reason for that. Now that I've caught that Unknown, I'm going to go back to putting on repels. And we will see you guys back up at the top. There's just this basically same thing. Same thing over and over, no matter where you drop. And then you're going to go up this ladder. My staff here at the Ruins Research Center is excellent, and the research makes good progress with absolutely no effort on my part. If you have any questions, feel free to talk to the staff. So he's just here. Wow, did you catch a Unknown? That's wonderful. Come to think of it, how come we've suddenly started to see Unknown? I believe I've never actually really checked the Unknown report, so I guess first time for everything. We're gonna use it. Current kinds of Unknown, 1, and we find. Okay. So, catching all the Unknowns will actually, I believe, reveal a hidden message. We're not going to be doing that. We're just going to be exploring and solving all the puzzles. You do want to go back into that ruin, though, because solving the puzzle is not the only thing you have to do. There is an item all the way at the far back. That'll stay open permanently, but it wants us to escape, so that means it wants us to use an escape rope. And we don't actually escape, it'll just open it. And back here we get some items. We get an orange berry, a heal powder, an energy powder, and what's the next one? You could also just jump down the hole. And a pecha berry. Cool. Berries. We take those berries. You could jump down the hole, or you could always just come back over here. And those are all the main ways we can go through this. There's no other way to go through the ruins except for the places that we have also explored. You also need surf, by the way. I probably should have mentioned that. We can actually go and surf over here already. I don't have my surfing Pokemon. We'll be right back. Alright, because I'm very curious as to what that item is, we're going to go and see what it is. I probably should have Lumina a different spot because that animation is very slow. Hyper Potion, cool. An old amber wasn't... Whoa! Wow. I did not know we could find that. Well, I did know. You can find all of the Gen 1 Pokemon, the fossils, like the old amber and all that, but you can... I didn't know I was going to get an old amber. We will be going over the fossil Pokemon soon enough, but I'm not going to go over it right now because we have no way of accessing anywhere that can really get rid of the fossils or revive them for us, so there's no way we can go through that. Of course, surf. But just know that you can find Kabuto, you can find Aerodactyl, you can find Omanyte. That's the one I was looking for. And yeah, they're very good. That's all I can say the least while not spoiling anything. Let's see, is there something that we can do over here? Yes, we can go into this entrance right here. There's another puzzle, but I want to go over here. Light. That means it wants us to use Flash. And another room uncovered. We're gonna find a citrus berry. Love all the different kinds of berries we can start farming. A moonstone, okay. Energy root, pretty good, but I don't want to get rid of happiness. And a heal powder, another one. And while we're at it, let's go solve the puzzle. And the Pokemon that we just found, an Aerodactyl. That puzzle has been solved. We'll drop down once again, and we'll head back up. But this time, we need to go to the Union Cave. That is not what... Actually, do I have Max Repel? We need to go to the Union Cave to find the last two entrances. Those are the entrances that we found when we were back exploring the... when we first got Surf and Strength. So, when we get there, we'll cut to it, yeah. We're going up this time. I want to figure out what the down path does, but I want to do what we can have right now. And we don't need strength, even though that's not a problem. We have a direct shot at the top path. So that one seems easier to explore until I figure out what the hell the bottom path, the pathing for the bottom is. Little grass patch that we can use right there. And that's the trainer we have to take on, okay. This is a strange place. Well, I can tell you one thing for sure, you sent out a very interesting Pokemon. Giraffe Raid, but you're only level 26, I can take you out. Yep, one shot. Yeah, that's all you have. Psychic Nathan gets out of here. ... He thinks he's a main character. Alright, this one up here. Ho-Oh. All you have to have is Ho-Oh in your party and it'll open. In Soulsilver, all you need is Lugia. A Life Orb. Wow, that is a powerful item. Drastically increases your attack and defense and or just stats in general, but in return it'll take a little bit of your health away. Yeah, power moves, but it costs some HP. It is a very powerful item. You're gonna get another Charcoal and a Revival Herb. I believe that also means that this puzzle is the Ho-Oh puzzle. Yes. Okay, this one is going to take me a long time to figure out. There we go, I got it. Alright, that's cool. Whew. The puzzle didn't take me as long as I thought it would, but it still was very hard. One more puzzle that has been completed, and we will go back down to the bottom route that we, let's just say messed up last time. We're gonna get it right this time. Coming out of the bottom path, we're gonna try this again now that you can walk on. Okay, there was a little path up there. I thought the rocks were in the way. Never mind. All right. Complete error on my part. Water? All we gotta do is use the water stone. Find a Lepa berry. A mystic water, a very good water type. It's a item that will power up water type moves, something that is very needed. I've been relying off of electric and ice for Lumina, but now we have the third option. And let's solve the puzzle. I believe this one's an Ammonite. Yes, okay. That was a lot easier than the last puzzles. And I believe that should be all 4 of the puzzles done. Thought I was missing a repel, I guess not. We're gonna go travel up back to the ladder, and we're gonna go check in with the scientist up there. You have to hear this. This is a big discovery. It was you who solved the stone panel puzzle that allowed Yunon to appear. Those tablets are the key to waking up Yunon. Still, why would anyone make such a key? Opened the Yunon report and made some notes. Very much like the drawings on the wall there. That must mean there are many different kinds of them. Let's go see what he updated on the Yunon report real quick. Solved it, and suddenly a hole opened up in the ground, and I dropped into the room below. Should have known that ancient ruins would have surprising tricks like that. There was a stone statue when I fell. The place might have been a reception hall. Then suddenly the Yunon appeared. That puzzle was like a key somehow. It woke up the Yunon up from their sleep. These ruins have become difficult. Solving the puzzles allows us to basically have access to all different kinds of Yunons, every single Yunon. And if you want to complete that report, you can go do that, but we have an event to complete. We'll be right back. Make sure you have 2 open slots. Good to see you again, Green Man. Good day. You must be gold. I received a gift. Here you go. An Arceus. Wow. Just kidding. I knew that was going to happen. What you want to do? You're going to want to go put this Japanese Arceus into your party. And let's just go look at it real quick. It'll always have every single move of all the Sinnoh Pokemon and its own personal move, Judgment. We'll go over that real quick, but we do want to get to the Upper Ruins of Alph. Make sure to have Arceus in your lead real quick, and then walk up to the building. Ouch! Are you okay? I was in a hurry and... Sorry, did I hurt you? No way, could it be a Pokemon from Sinnoh? The one they call Arceus? Oh, could it be Arceus causing all this? I cannot explain it any other way. Arceus may be the key to solving the mystery of the Yunon in the ruins of Alph. Can you come to the ruins of Alph with me? Please, you must. I'm trembling with excitement. I think something's about to happen. I've been studying the ruins for many years, but something feels different. Wow, the Yunon picture's on the wall. It feels like they're staring at me. What is this? There's something eerie that is making my legs shiver. I can't stop them. Well, hello. It's so freezing, isn't it? For a youngster like you to be interested in the Sinjoh ruins, it's not something we see every day. Take a look at them. From the design of the pillars at the Sinjoh ruins, you can see that the cultures of Sinnoh and Johto have blended. What was I thinking? We don't need to be standing here. Why don't you come to the cabin around the corner for more discussion? Unfortunately, I have to walk on my own. If we look at the map, You can see that we are somewhere completely unknown up top. It is rumored to believe and expected that this is a mountain somewhere between Sinjoh and Johto. By the way, we happen to have a person at the cabin. Any trainer should know who she is. The famous trainer from Sinjoh. She's traveling around to study myths and ancient ruins. Isn't that something? Long time ago, people used to draw life from Pokemon and also give their lives to those Pokemon. That shows that people and Pokemon used to be more closely bonded. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. With each other. When people moved from place to place, the myths and legends of Pokemon and their power would also be carried with those people. That's how myths and legends from each region are blended with each other. The ancient ruins have also inherited the legends from both the ruins of Alph and Johto and the Spirit Pillar in Sinjoh. That is proof that people from Johto and Sinjoh blended together as a group. Real quick, you can go up to this PC if you ever want to deposit Pokemon, and this guy here will take you back to the ruins of Alph. Do you want my abilities or special power to take you home? No. I want to complete this. My name is Cynthia. I am a Pokemon trainer. The Sinjoh ruins remind me of Sinjoh, where I come from. Initially, I thought it was because it snows a lot here as well, but that was not it. A long time ago, people came from Sinjoh to live here. They must have built a temple here while longing for home. That's why they call these the Sinjoh ruins. You are a Pokemon trainer. I can sense a strong power coming from your Pokeball. I feel a familiar presence, the power of Dialga, Palkia, or could it be Giratina? It's similar, but not quite the same. Have you got time? Can you come to the Sinjoh ruins with me? Call it a trainer's intuition. When you or your Pokemon step onto that stage, something will happen. After getting a massive lure, shouted loudly. Arceus, the god Pokemon, has 120 in every stat and has the ability to turn into any type you want it to be with the access of plates, like the Zap Plate. With that being said, if you do happen to get it to level 100, you get its signature move, Judgment, which is a 100 power, 100 accurate special type move that changes type depending on whatever plate it's holding, making sure that no matter what, it'll always get some sort of stab boost. On top of that, Arceus can learn every single HM and every single TM except for Focus Punch for whatever reason. A mighty god to rule over the Pokemon universe. This is the Mystery Stage, the mythical stage built to show respect for Arceus. It is said that people used to celebrate its magnificent might with music and dance. Some people in Johto still pass down this tradition. The Mystery Stage allows a single Arceus and nothing else to get on the stage. If you wish to go up there, you have to deposit your other Pokemon in a PC box at the cabin. That we will do so. We'll be right back. According to an ancient document, time, space, and antimatter, or what combined we call the world, shall be born when Arceus stands on the Mystery Stage. This is where one might say the lead enters the Mystery Stage at last. All my study of runes and Pokemon mythology in Sinjoh may have been to bring you up on the stage here today. Depicted on the Mystery Stage are the Pokemon that shaped this world. The circle in the middle is Arceus, the origin of it all. This is the pattern that represents Palkia, the master of space and dimensions. This is the pattern that represents Dialga, the guardian of time. This is the pattern that represents Giratina, the ruler of the world that is on the opposite side of ours, the world of antimatter. Arceus has accepted you as a trainer. Arceus, having shaped the world, is said to show you a glimpse of its true power, the power of possibly making life appear out of nothing. It seems that something will happen when you choose one of the circles. You'll want to be well prepared. You will, in fact, want to be well prepared. You will only get one of these, so do you want Dialga, Palkia, or Giratina? Let's go over them real quick. Dialga, feared the ancient deity that is able to control time. A devastating type of steel dragon that only has 2 weaknesses in resist or has immunity over half the types in the game. Being able to stay up there for as long as it wants, and on top of that, its defenses aren't even its strong suit. The amount of special attack that this thing has is overpowering and makes use of it by learning great moves like Flash Cannon, Aura Sphere, Power Gem, and its signature move, Roar of Time. A 150 power, 100 accurate, special dragon type move that decimates anything in its way, but it will take the next turn to recharge. Next up is Palkia. We've seen the water dragon type before, and now let's put it on a legendary known as Palkia. While Dialga is more of a physical tank, Palkia focuses on being specially tanky. Although it has less HP and not as many resistances, Palkia learns a bunch of hard-hitting moves to power itself off that massive special attack and being a great Hydro Pump user. Its signature move is the one called Special Rend, a base power of 195 accurate. This move does not have a cooldown like Roar of Time, but it also does have a high critical chance. Giving more chances to use it means more chances to crit with it, and as if the thing wasn't powerful enough, now you have to worry about a high crit ratio. Just like with every legendary, it'll have the ability Pressure, which I'm not against, I just think it's lame that every legendary has this ability. Banished to a world the complete opposite of ours is Giratina, a Pokemon that makes sure you know about its presence. Ghost Dragon has got to be one of the most unique types to pair with Dragon, and it gives some nice immunities to fighting in normal. Giratina is purely defense, as those are all of its high stats with a mass amount of HP. Tank hits, then hit back harder. While all of these Pokemon receive their corresponding orb to boost them, Giratina's orb gives it an entirely different forme. Yes, forme. It has an E at the end, which I don't know why they couldn't say form, but whatever. This orb will swap its defensive stats with its offensive stats, completely changing how it's utilized and giving it an entirely new look by being an aggressive attacker instead of taking damage. Its signature move, Shadow Force, is a physical ghost type move that'll make it disappear the first turn, being able to dodge almost any attack and then attacking the second turn. Even being able to hit through Pokemon that use moves like Protect and Detect. The only time it can get hit during this phase is by a Pokemon with the ability No Guard or one that uses an identifying move like Odor Sleuth. I guess that move isn't useless after all. Huh. So, I'm gonna pick my personal favorite out of the 3. That'll be Giratina, the ruler of the ruler of the Distortion World. Now we get to see Arceus' power. The mysterious rounded object took the shape of a Pokemon. We obtained the Giratina. Would you like to give a nick? No, we are respecting this Giratina. That shining sphere, could it be an egg? Did we just witness the very moment an egg was brought to this world? A moment no one has ever seen. An egg is the cradle of every being. This planet itself is an egg, in a sense. Life that comes from an egg will come to an end in due course, to begin anew. That may be what Arceus wanted to show us. That was... We seem to be surrounded by that strong power again. That is the last we'll see of Cynthia. Oh, are you alright? You disappeared right in front of me. I was so surprised. I see. The power of Arceus and Yunon affected each other to create a huge energy, which sent you to the Sinjoh ruins? Yunon, the ruins of Alph and Arceus. The mystery deepens. It has made me even more inquisitive. I will one day solve all the mysteries. Please get me to this ladder. Thank you. This Giratina will always be level 1, holding its Gorsius orb. And always no Dragon Breath and Scary Face just because, you know, well, can't have it. And with its orb, it actually does not have pressure. Thank God it has Levitate, granting another immunity. So let's go take it off. He changed for me. And you can just see, basically, just changes on the screen. Damn. And yeah, its ability changes back into pressure. Something very cool that I just wanted to show off. My Arceus is somewhat of a clown. That's funny. That is everything in the Ruins of Alph and Sinjoh Ruins that we can do. It is fully explored, every puzzle is solved. The only thing we haven't done is just, well, you know, catch every Yunon. And I'm not looking forward to doing that anytime soon. So, next time on Pokemon Heartgold Soulsilver. Now that we have everything done, gym badges, the Kimono Girls, legendaries, every single side quest, I think it's time we start progressing. Next time on Pokemon Heartgold Soulsilver, we're going to head towards the Elite Four. See you guys then.